Yellow. We are live. Good. What's going on, gang? Oh, dude. Let me tell you. We have got a banger of a podcast going on today. First of all, we have a podcast going on today, period. Which is exciting stuff. Second of all, I have not felt this creatively amped in so freaking long. First, let's get some people rolling in here. Get some chatters. Oh, we have an ad. Good grief. Still a giddy feeling, dude. That's something. Oh my gosh. Hope everybody's doing a great today. This is the first time I've shot. I've done. I say shot, but like this is the first time I've done a live podcast episode in so long. Usually it's been director's commentary, but now it's podcast because I'm unemployed now, according to the title. So that's one of the main subjects I wanted to talk about today. At least where I wanted to start was, I'm unemployed now, which is cool, and we're gonna start off. It's cool, right? It's cool. I'm happy about it. As soon as this ad gets done playing, jeez. Nah, but again, I just want to start off by saying thank you guys for supporting the channel and being here through the whole journey, basically. Like, it's crazy to say. It's absolutely insane. But today is the first day that I haven't worked. Like, I've obviously had my off days in general, but this is like a Tuesday where I usually work. I would still be working now for another hour. But it's just crazy that I'm not actually working right now, and I haven't been working all day. But no, I want to share this too. I'm thinking about it. I want to share the podcast out a little bit. But I remember getting off yesterday, and I was like, "Oh, dude, tomorrow it's going to be a big day." I was as soon as I got off work yesterday, my brain was going 900 miles an hour, coming up with things that I was going to do today, but tomorrow being yesterday. I just was going on and on and on, just thinking. I had so many ideas that I wanted to accomplish today. Super dope stuff. Let me get this shared out real fast so I can talk properly. Everyone. Okay. Oh, Above All Trades live again? Dude, heck yeah I am. I'm doing a live podcast this time. This is how it all started here on this channel. Was I was doing live podcast recordings instead of director's commentaries, but now that we have a little bit more time on our hands, at least for the month, I'm going to be able to do a little bit of both. So, thank you for being here, Above All Trades. Good to see you. But anyway, as I was saying, I was thinking yesterday whenever I got off work of all the things that I was going to do today. And I wrote them down. I think I've executed on almost all of them. Like, I've been absolutely amped today. Like, I tell you what, I've been so freaking amped today. I feel like I got so much energy. And it didn't start off that way. And I'm going to get to that story here in a bit. But it did not start off that way. So, first of all, this morning I got up and I was like, all right, new live schedule, or are we going to be live every day from now? Probably not every day. I'm going to be honest with you. Probably not every day, but there may be like one or so extra per week on top of the director's commentary, at least for the month, because it's hard telling what I'll be up to. Nick the Pilot's up. Jeff Klein, hello from California. What's up, guys? Welcome in. So I'll tell you what the things I wrote down was this morning, or I'll tell you what the things I wrote down were this morning. Because like I said, I had a lot of things I wanted to do today, a lot of things going through my brain. So first, I wanted to get some hardware because I have a little build in mind, not like a build necessarily, but more I would say more of a repair. So I bought. Well, first of all, this one would be for a build. I bought some angle brackets or some shelf brackets for this shelf board. Bus Campers, what's up, man? Welcome in. So I have this board that was left over from the bookcase build from this week's video. I guess last week's video, but either way, Sunday's video. This is the excess board. This is like, I don't know, 24 inches, ballpark, 18 inches, something like that. of extra board, and I wanted to use it for a shelf. So I'm not going to put all that together yet, but what I'm going to do is once I get moved up to my fiance's house, and I'm going to have this. There's a board right here that my dad built me for college. It's literally just like it's kind of like a bulletin board, but just a piece of wood. It's like a big old slab of plywood. It's like probably, I don't know, 3x5 or something, 3x4. It's just a big board, so I have sticky notes on it, and I have a calendar on it and stuff. But I'm going to use it for like a wall when I get my new studio set up. And because I'll be either living in my fiance's parents' basement, be living in Maddie's parents' basement, or in somewhere that we rent, I won't be able to like screw up shelves. I won't be able to put shelves in. Also, all in my mind. Hey, buddy. What's up, man? Welcome in. So I won't be able to put up shelves in her parents' house or somewhere that we rent. So for that reason, I'm going to put a shelf. I'm going to start like screwing shelves onto this board. Obviously, they're going to have to be sort of lightweight. That means this like 1x3, which is like technically a 1/2 inch by 2.5 or 3.5. No, this is supposed to be a 1x4, I think. AKA 1/2 inch by, or 3/8 by something. It's how they do it, it's weird. But anyway, I have this. I bought this hardware so I could put this shelf up, which I could probably, whoa, dropped on the ground. Yeah, I'll have to do it this way to where the short end is on the actual shelf, I figured. Which is fine. That's whatever. Oh, and then I also bought some heavy-duty corner braces. And they come with screws, which is kind of clutch. But what I wanted specifically to get these for was I have the overhead shooting rig, which if you have seen the Vlogmas episode, and if not, that's cool. You can always go watch it. But I did an episode during Vlogmas where I tore apart my overhead shooting rig that I have homemade. And I sort of built it up a little bit to where it was a little taller and a little wider, so I was able to get a wider shot overhead. It's great. It works awesome right now. I love it. And I centered the camera and everything. I did it all a lot better, but the legs are a little bit wobbly. So for that reason, I need the corner braces to unwobble them. So that I'm going to be able to put them on the corner. Here, I could probably show you. I could probably just pull it down here real quick. I don't even know why I have earbuds in because I don't really need them, but we have, so I want to put the corner braces in here. Because, see, these kind of wiggle a little bit. And really, it's only this one on the right side. But it's a super thick piece of wood screwed into a not as thick piece of wood, not as saturated. So it's all kinds of messed up to begin with. And I should have pre-drilled, but I did not think that far ahead. It was more of an impulsive put together as opposed to a, quality situation. But either way, having these corner braces is going to allow me to make them a little bit more sturdy, which I'm excited about. I don't know. I'm looking at it now. I'm trying to figure out how. I guess I could just like stick it right in the middle, and we'll be all right. I could even put. It's a 4-pack, so I could put 2 on either side. But I feel like that would be kind of excessive. It's a little bit redundant. So probably just have 2 and then have 2 extra. Which these are also good. These could be used for shelves as well, for like a super sturdy shelf. These are also, like, you could use a lot of things for shelves. Shelves are a pretty easy thing to do whatever you want with. Katie says, hello. How we doing? How's everybody out there doing? Everybody tell me how you're doing. Glad to see you guys here today. If it was like 2 days from now, I'd be able to gift memberships, but, YouTube is allowing us now to gift memberships. Like any creator in the partner program is allowed to gift 10 free memberships per month. And that's a really cool thing. Although the only complaint I have with it is that you can't pick who you give the membership to. It just kind of is random amongst your subscribers, which at least it's subscribers, but still it's kind of annoying how random it is. Katie says, I'm fantastic. That's good. I'm glad to hear you're fantastic. That's awesome. Great to hear. All in my mind says, doing great, would love a membership. Hey, if I could, I would. And I technically can because I could buy them, but I'm a broke creator, guys. You know how it is. Thanks for making those vids about pocket notebooks. Hey, dude. Not a problem. I love making them. I'm glad you liked it. Throw a little love out to the chat. No, I'm really glad you liked it. They are works of art. Hey, I appreciate that. That means a lot for real because coming from I consider myself to be an artist. Not in a stuck up kind of way, but more of I'm a creative person. That's just what I do. Yeah, entirely honest. I'm unemployed now. So now that we got some people here, I'm gonna tell that story. So, maybe keep a notebook on myself. Hey, that's awesome, dude. Hopefully it's serving you well. Convinced me to start using pens. Hey, that means I did my job in the video, because that's awesome. That's cool. But addressing the unemployed thing. So at the end of March, I'm going to be moving in with my fiance, because we're going to be getting married next year. And as a result of that, obviously we got to live together and stuff, and we need to like get started on finding an apartment and like finding jobs and stuff. So the current job that I have or had quit as of yesterday was I was a manager at Taco Bell. And so I've been doing that for 5, almost 6 years. And so yesterday was my last day, because I needed to spend the month of March kind of getting ready, sort of packing, getting stuff together, organizing myself a little bit. And so I was going to quit at the end of March, but I kind of realized that's not enough time to get my stuff together. Katie says, congratulations on the marriage. Thanks, dude. I appreciate that. But I was going to quit the end of March and then move like the next day, which is a terrible, terrible idea, considering I would want to also work, make videos, and all that. Like, the month of March would have been hectic as all get out had I done it that way. And gratefully, my boss had actually started cutting my hours a little bit, because she knew I was going to be leaving, which totally cool. Like, that was the smartest thing she could have done. Like, absolutely good idea from a boss's perspective. Absolutely, that's what you should do, especially as a manager. Like, people need those hours, and I am leaving soon, so like, take them from me. So, but anyway, that's just in fairness to her. But anyway, so my hours started getting cut, and I noticed I had Tuesday off today. This new schedule, our schedules go from Wednesday to Tuesday, so I noticed I had today off, and I was like, is everything cool? Like, what's going on? And she was like, oh yeah, no, I'm just trying to phase your hours out and everything. I'm like, oh yeah, totally understand. It's cool, not to worry. That's just the reality of it, how it has to go. I get it. And so I was like, actually, because I saw that, it got me thinking, and I wanted to address this. And I was like, okay, so what if, because I had thought about, how much time I'm actually going to need, I'm like, what if we just made Monday my last day? She was like, if that's what you want to do, we can make that happen. I was like, all right, so that works. So that from then on, I was like, okay, my last day is Monday. And at that point, it was like Tuesday or Wednesday. So yesterday at Taco Bell was officially my last day. I'm done. So I'm going to be like looking on Indeed and like kind of scoping out some jobs and stuff for the future. But really, like, I'm going to do that a little bit every day. Like, it's not going to be a huge focus. I'm going to put it in focus at some point, but for the time being, for the sake of being in the moment, I'm going to, first of all, show gratitude to everyone that has supported the channel and gotten it to the point where it can be monetized. So as you're watching this, I'm making money, which is an absolute, I can't describe it. It's just such a great thing. So thank you very much for that. So I'm technically unemployed, but I'm also technically now employed by myself. Like, I'm self-employed technically, and also by Google, I guess. I don't know. But so now I don't have a real job. I'm just doing YouTube full time for the next month until I move, and then get another job elsewhere. I'll still be doing YouTube, obviously. I guess what I want to do for the rest of my life. Like, it's my passion, but I need to pay the bills and stuff. So, but anyway, long story short, I quit my job to have time to get ready to move and everything, get myself settled, and find another job. And it just happened to work out that I got monetized the day before I quit my job. So now I could just grind YouTube hard and see what happens. In a dream scenario, the channel would blow up in the next month. I say blow up, but like get to the point where I can make a regular living off of it, and then I could just not have another job. So share it with your friends if you'd like. Okay, let's get to the chat here. All in my mind says, making notes on the phone was a distraction, ... especially ideas, but notebook helps a lot, and I have built a special connection with my notebook where I feel like I can't leave the house without it. Hey, I know that feeling. I have it right here, literally sitting in front of me in case I come up with anything I want to write. No, it's an interesting relationship between creative person and the notebook, because like I don't want to say I'm addicted to it. I made a video about this, but it's like, it's a different type of addiction. It's more so as a creative person, it's kind of like a limb. It's kind of like a limb where I need it to be creative and express my creativity. I don't need it to be creative, but I need it to express my creativity. Katie says, good job. Thank you. And Katie also says, I have made my own passport-sized traveler's notebook out of tweed and silk. Very fancy. Wow, it is very fancy. Use it as both a wallet and notebook. I love this thing. That's sick, dude. Good on you for being like, that's awesome. That's tweed and silk. I need to be educated. Guys, educate me on what tweed is. Is it like a fancy material? I feel like I've heard of it before. I need like a real world example on what that might be. Took me 4 months to make. Oh, see, that's cool because you have that built-in love for the thing because there was so much time put into it. I know that feeling. That's a really good feeling. Oh, it's cool. Also, how do you guys think about being on the screen here, seeing yourself? Thick woven wool fabric. Okay. So this is not the same, but this Zipmate here is kind of like a thicker canvas type material. Gosh dang it. I don't know if that would be comparable to tweed. Sorry, I don't know if that would be comparable, but it's cool still. All right, entirely honest. Gotta head out. Take care, man, and good luck with the move. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you very much. Entirely honest. Appreciate you. Channel is famous for using this fabric. Channel. I feel like it's a typo. Chanel. I think they're a thing. I don't know. I'm so bad. In case you guys didn't know, I'm just gonna lay this on you right now. I'm really bad at reading chat as far as like. I'm bad at reading through typos or understanding if there's a typo. I don't know. It's a bit too thin for tweed. I recommend looking it up. Okay. Let me see here. Looking it up right now. Let's see. All in my mind. Got another. Visualize my video ideas in my head before recording and planning. So putting it down on paper is like giving it birth. Yeah. Or at least someone will realize. No, I totally get that because it's hard. When you're creating and visualizing stuff, you need to almost write it down because the way I talk about it is like, if you write it down, or this is my personal example. So if I write it down, yeah, Chanel, I figured that's what you meant. But if I write it down, then that allows myself to forget it. And by being able to forget that particular idea, I can continue coming up with new ideas instead of having to remember 18 things all at once, which is really hard to do, especially for me, who's like all over the place. Let's see. I'm seeing a lot of eyewear and makeup and things. Now I'm gonna have all kinds of Chanel type ads. You know what I'm talking about. Check out Traveler's Notebooks, my all-time fave. Okay. I'm gonna just sit here and Googling stuff. Traveler's diarrhea. Okay. Ooh, that's kind of slick. I assume this is like a brand. Traveler's Notebook. Traveler's Company, USA. If their website would load, that'd be awesome. Coffee table. Ooh. You can make these things called inserts. Okay. Is this like the cover of the notebook? Like the leather type cover that is attached? Or is it the actual notebook? Or probably both? I don't know, but this is such an aesthetic, dude. It's cool stuff. I actually had an idea. I didn't have this idea, but I saw this from somewhere. They slide under elastic bands that make up the notebook. Okay. It's the cover. Okay, sick. But I saw this thing. It was like a pocket notebook modification. And I was considering doing it with my next notebook because I have this notebook that's currently at page 148 out of 160. So I'm getting close to the end of this one. I have a 12-year supply of them over here. And I'm not exaggerating. There's a video about it. But I have the 12-year supply, and I have plenty of time to evolve the setup. So what I do currently is I laminate the books with packing tape because the book covers themselves are a little flimsy, these Walmart books that I get. And then I add I'm going to start adding more after this one, the table of contents to the front, and then numbering all the pages. And then there's a couple other things, but I can't think of off the top of my head. But there's one modification that I saw online somewhere that I think is actually really cool. And it's somebody takes a piece of string and attaches it, like just tapes it or whatever, to the spine. And what they'll do is they'll just use it as like one of those built-in bookmarks. So wherever you are, instead of having to like manually flip and find your page, you have that bookmark in there, like just a regular book that comes with it. I think the Bible has it usually, where they have that little bookmark that's built in. And I think other books do too, but that's just the one that comes to my head. But they have that where it's just automatically in there, and as you go through, you can do that. So that, I think, is going to be the next modification that I do for the next notebook. And as I mentioned in a different video, I each notebook I make, I say make because I really just modify the base pen and gear notebook. But each notebook that I start, I sort of have a new evolution based on something else that I thought of or wanted to implement in the previous notebook. And it's hard to implement some things while I'm in the middle of a book, so I just keep the idea and then do it to the next one. Oh, let's see here. Katie says, I have made a zipper and card insert. My notebook insert is at the back. Oh, that's sick. So oh, that's cool. So you have like it's like your wallet, and that's so awesome. I've seen those where they have the wallet and you have your phone. You can it's like the same concept, but your phone goes in there instead of a notebook. Okay. Yeah, no, I think it's a really cool thing, though. That's a really cool idea. And that's really, honestly, that's super impressive that you made that by yourself. How did you, like, I think one of those would be really neat, getting, like, get some high-quality leather, but, like, obviously not super thick stuff. Right, I either use film notes or my homemade saddle stitch notebooks. Oh, that's cool. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but, see, on YouTube, there's an analytic that shows videos that my audience watches. And so one of the videos, and I've actually watched this one myself, is where this guy made like 100 pocket notebooks by hand, and it cost him like stupid cheap amount of money, like the same amount it cost to buy like 3 field notes books. It cost him to make 100 of essentially the same thing. Yeah, have you seen that? It's so nuts. Yeah, but I watched it and I was like, this is so sick. My only issue, and the thing I love about these pen and gear books from Walmart, I'll show you the actual, these little guys right here. It's a 3-pack. Yeah, have you seen that? That's cool. But it's crazy because, like, the thing honestly, I was skeptical about these books at first because they were lined paper, but I really like that they're lined. But yeah, these have so many pages. These are like 160 pages, 80 sheets per. But I've never seen a pocket notebook with this many sheets before. Like, I've seen some that are semi-close, but never this big. DMC, what's up, man? Welcome in. I gotcha. All right. Johnny, what's up, man? Saw that too. Love DIY notebooks, dude. See, I'm not going to ever make the book from scratch, but I do enjoy the modifying process. So, that's a really awesome thing. Okay, guys, I really fast. I don't know if I have a. I have something I gotta run for like 5 minutes. Not even 5 minutes, like 30 seconds. I'm gonna run an ad, just to that way you guys are like have something to watch. I gotta go do something really fast, and then I'll be right back. Literally 30 seconds. So hold tight, okay? I'll be right back. Countdown 30 seconds. Race me. See if I make it back in time. Ready? 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 Insert ad. Go. Ah! Alright, gang, I'm back. Hopefully you guys got like a 30-second ad or something. Oh, Ab of All Trades is on premium. Tisk, 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 my friend. So YouTube Premium apparently, sorry, I had to run because I gotta. So my office is in the building that my parents own for their business, and so they had a flag up front. They had a pride flag up front to, you know, say it's a safe space and everything. And we're supposed to get some pretty big wind, / maybe tornadoes. Who knows? Like later tonight. So my mom wanted me to go pull the flag so it doesn't blow away, / get torn up. Hence, the short of breath, because I was like in a hurry. Got some water, stay hydrated, gang. So, let me know, guys, is YouTube Premium actually worth it? Because I feel like a lot of people have it, but yet I don't feel like a lot of people have it, you know? I don't know. So, is it actually worth it? I don't know. Let me know. Also, let's see here. Don't like brand new. Johnny says, I don't like brand new because I don't want to mess them up. Well, that's the beauty of it, though, messing it up in your own way. Hey. Let's see. And then Pride. It is for me. So I watch so much YouTube. Okay, that's fair. See, I would personally, I don't know, because now being a monetized creator, I'm going to be transparent. YouTube Premium, and I've also heard this from other creators, but YouTube Premium, you don't get, the creator themselves doesn't get as much of a cut, because the advertisers pay more than premium users. So the cut that creators get, also I'm fiddling with my wallet. That looks really weird in the replay, so I'm just letting you know. But YouTube Premium doesn't pay as much as regular advertisements. I'm not trying to say one way or the other, so don't listen to me. But I'm just saying, objectively, that's a fact that it doesn't pay creators as much. It is for me. I invest in my entertainment. I respect that. See, I don't do that. I just don't. I don't know. I'm more about, I enjoy like creating more than being entertained. I don't know. Although I will say I like watching different things than I like watching things differently than I create things. Like I don't make the same stuff that I watch. Although I do watch stuff related to what I make, I just don't, it's not my main source of entertainment. Yep. Love making my notebooks look as vintage, as messy as possible. Like, it just gives it character. Like, this, there's a little story behind these little marks back here. Just these little, like, the color got stripped off. The story is, so I was taping, I was laminating the book, right? Put the first piece down on what I thought was the front of the book, and then I realized it's upside down, so I had to take the tape off, flip it, and it was a whole thing. Excuse me, good grief. Johnny says, I'm on YouTube 24/7, but I use GareTheBear app for music instead of premium. Oh, cool. See, I would think if I'm paying for it, I'm going to use it for as much as I can use it for, like music and whatever. Wasn't too bad here. I got it. Not to worry. Okie dokie. Boom. All right, but yeah, I'm not gonna get premium because it's not really my style. Because a lot of the people that I watch are like people that I want to watch the ad for their support. And plus, if I'm watching an ad, I can always do something. But I totally get that sometimes the ad is never I get that it's not always an enjoyable experience. And really, when I do it out of support, it's not an enjoyable experience. I just do it because I support. Katie says, I actually have autism and require communication cards daily, so I store those cards in my wallet. Oh, that's cool. Respect your choices. Thank you. I respect yours. I respect everybody here. No matter what you do, I respect it. Unless you're like a murderer, then I don't respect that because that's not cool. But yeah, so that's cool though. And see, that's such a versatile tool you have, and that's really awesome that you made it yourself. Oh, yeah, big stretch. Me too. LOL. Yeah. I'm looking forward to starting a new notebook because I had an idea for the next one. The next one I'm going to use is, so they have them that come in 3 different. They have 6 different colors, but the one I'm going to use next is this black one. And what I want to do is a really cool idea. So you know how they have those composition notebooks? Thank you so much. It's chunky and thick, but extremely versatile. Hey man. You can't go wrong with versatility, even if it's chunky and thick. And there ain't nothing wrong with being chunky and thick, man. But so the notebook is black, and they have those regular composition, like those classic ones. Those are black with the white speckle on them. Then they make mini versions of those, but I obviously don't have a mini version of those. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to take white out, and I'm going to like wet the tip of this little guy, and then like spackle this book with white out to customize and make it look really cool. And so it would look like, theoretically, it would look like one of those classic black, whatever the heck, composition books. And I would do like the little thing off the top. I think it would look pretty cool. I think the black would be a cool canvas to customize and make it look a certain type of way. Also, it's just so dope having this bookshelf just to be able to take them off, put it back on. Johnny says, also on notebook subject, did you guys ever see Dapper Notes channel? I think I've seen the Dapper Notes. I think I've seen a Dapper Notes channel. I haven't watched a video, I don't think, but I've seen that channel exist. Matter of fact, I think that one's in my analytics as a channel that my audience watches. I'm not sure. Clear Focus Films. Hey, man. Found you from the Evan Monsma Discord. Hey, what a good community, dude. I work in a warehouse and watched like 20 of your videos today. Oh, dude, that's awesome. Thanks so much, dude. That's cool. Yeah, dude, I found Evan Monsma's channel a little while ago. I watched his video whenever he modified the GoPro, because it reminded me of Van Neistat's video, and his aesthetic reminds me of Van Neistat. But, like, it's such an awesome aesthetic, and I love his videos. So, I'm glad you found the channel through his Discord, dude. That's awesome. I appreciate you for checking out. And I'm glad you've enjoyed it enough to watch 20. That's really sick. Katie says use the whiteout, then tape on top, seals it. Exactly. I'm always going to tape it no matter what. So that was exactly the plan, Katie. You nailed it. That's exactly the plan. I'm going to do the whiteout, make it look really sick, and then tape it. Although I have the whiteout pens too. Where is it at? I have the whiteout pen where like I can squeeze it and then the stuff comes out. And I could do that, but I'm worried it would look too perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like where I just dot it. I'm worried it might look too perfect because it doesn't. Like if you've seen one of those before, those classic black and white composition books, you know it does not look perfect. It is technically like a pattern or whatever, but it's not. Like it's not perfect. Let's see here. Clear Focus. Funny thing is, I had you in my Watch Later playlist because I was recommended you. Oh, no way. Then I saw you in chat and knew I had... Hey, man, it's a sign. Let's go. That's awesome, dude. Which video, if you remember, which video was it that was recommended to you? Also, that's an interesting thing. How many of you guys actually use your Watch Later playlist? Clear Focus, I know you do. I've gotten back in the habit because I used to, and then I ended up with like 400 videos in there that I never watched. So I emptied it out recently, like 3, 4, 5 months ago. I emptied it out, and now I'm like starting to actually use it and reference it and click through and watch stuff. The newest shelf video. Hey, that's cool. Let's go. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, dude, it's something else. I'm telling you what, I am just over the moon right now. Katie says I don't use it. Hey, it's such a, I don't know. It's one of those things, like I said, I never used to. Like I did, and then I never actually followed through and went back and watched everything. You found me through shorts. Wow. Huh. Was it the Pocket Notebook short? Because that's really... I stopped posting shorts a little while ago. But that's the short... That's like the only short that is consistently still getting views on my channel. Clear Focus says I use it because I can save a whole bunch of videos and then watch them on my 10-hour shift. Oh, that's dope. See, I wish I could watch the videos on my 10-hour shift. That would make life a lot better. But now that I don't work 10-hour shifts anymore, we're cool. Yep, hey, nice. I like that short. I was watching it back the other day. I'm like, man, this is actually pretty good. Johnny says I'm using it while cleaning house or eating. Sick. Rarely watch YouTube otherwise. Hey. Sometimes, man, Clear Focus, sometimes it's just you have those handful of people that you watch, and that it makes up your entire YouTube experience, and then the rest, it's cool. BRB, all right, see you later. But yeah, I watch YouTube, but it's usually like I get made fun of. My sister makes fun of me a lot because, and it's all in good fun, like it's cool. But she calls me an iPad kid because I be sitting there, you know, eating or whatever, and I'm just eating food, and I have to have something to watch, whether it be on TV or like my phone. But I always be sitting there with my phone, like just I'm just eating, looking at my phone. Like, wow, watching YouTube, and I always be. Usually when I'm eating, I like to put on either like anywhere from 10 to 30 minute video, because that way I can watch it all the way through. Because that's another thing. I don't know about anybody else, but even before I understood how audience retention worked, I always try as a viewer to watch somebody's video all the way through. And if I don't, I always go back and finish it. That's a general concept. Sometimes it doesn't work that way, but generally speaking, I like to go through, finish the video in its entirety. Not even out of respect for the creator, but it's more so like, that's just how I watch things. I don't watch a little bit and then stop. I like to watch things in their entirety. And if I don't think I'm going to watch it all the way through, I just don't watch it. Which I guess is kind of counterproductive in some ways, but also, I don't know, it's just, I just don't do it that way. That's just not how I watch. And that's totally, everybody watches differently, which is totally cool. Like, me and some creator friends will just complain, because it's like, man, how do you just not watch a video all the way through? Because we're like sitting here, Let me see, I feel like you and Evan are Van Neistat's sons. Oh, man. Dude, that would be the dream. Like, and it's so cool to me. I'm glad you mentioned that, because it's so cool to me how people can be inspired by Van, for example, and yet the result of that inspiration is totally different. It's similar, like you can read, like you can see how they are inspired, but it's a totally different experience. Good old family time. Hey, I hate watching. Bus Camper says I hate watching on my phone. I need my laptop or TV. Phone is usually for looking something up. Okay, now, is there a reason why you hate watching on your phone, or is it just that that's not generally your first choice of medium? Still different enough to be super interesting. And that's cool. And that's, honestly, as a creative person, that's a hard thing to find. And that's why it's super cool that, like, I think in the last year, I've struggled extremely with, like, finding my own style. And that's one of the things is, like, I got a lot of hate. I guess not hate, but, like, I got a lot of comments that were like, oh, my God, you're trying to be Casey Neistat or whatever. And, like, I was inspired, but it wasn't like I wasn't doing it on purpose trying to copy. It was more like, this is what I thought looked cool. I'm going to do this and, like, in my own way and try to make it my own way and figure out. That's the thing is people complain about copiers all the time, which is a valid complaint, but people complain when people copy, but at the same time, nothing in the world is original if you really think about it. So, Johnny says, I've watched so much YouTube on my phone, I have play button burned into the middle of my screen. That's crazy. Is that real? Oh my gosh. Katie says, I don't like watching on my phone either. Even with the huge phone, the screen's too tiny. That's fair. Bus Camper is not my first choice. Small screen. If it's the only thing I have, I'll use it, but it's not my preference. That's fair. And see, where I live currently, I don't have internet at my house. This is not my house. I don't have internet at my house, so, like, I have to watch YouTube on my phone. Like, it's the only option I have. So, like, when I'm here at the office, I'll watch on my computer. But even still, sometimes I'll have it up on my phone, like watching one thing, and say I'll have, like, somebody else's videos playing in the background. Like, my brother-in-law is a YouTuber. He's a gaming YouTuber. And I let his videos play sometime. Get the brother a little bag, I let us play. And plus, watch time is always helpful, no matter who you are, no matter where you're at in the journey. It's always helpful. So I'll let that play through. I'll let some play through, like, it just depends on what it is. And a lot of times, too, I'll have, like, I don't know. And to be entirely honest with you, I have my own videos playing through, sometimes on my phone or on my computer or whatever. Because, like, I'll have to, a lot of times what I'll do is, like, if I'm looking something up to reference, like, say if I'm editing a video, I'll look something up to reference it. And then from there, like, I'll click on a video and I'm like, okay, I know it's in this video. I go through, grab a screenshot or something. And then I'll just let the video finish playing through because AVD, it's important. I gotta watch the video all the way through. Even if it doesn't count on my own account, I still like to watch it through all the way just in case. Just in case it counts. Also, I made a video about it, but I'm gonna talk about it again. Love this S-Gel. Specifically the metal barrel. So slick. Also, one thing I'm going all over the place. My brain is like in 8 million places at once all the time. But I got this hardware today, this heavy duty corner brace. Comes with a ton of screws. I don't know if does it say how many it comes with? No. But it comes with a bunch of screws. I think that's super clutch because these screws are meant for this exact thing. And as a matter of fact, I need to look because, well, I know they're going to fit in that. if I want to use it for this, are they going to be too long? It's close. It's really close. They might be too long. Say if I wanted to use these for, say, a shelf on this, then maybe they'd be too long. Maybe they're perfect. I don't know. But anyway, let's get a poll going. I could start a poll. Q&A. Should we do a Q&A or a poll? Answer viewer questions live. I feel like I can do a Q&A verbally. Let's just screw it. Are you... Hold on. Are you... I cannot type. Holy crap. Are you... Why not both? True. Good point. Left-handed or right-handed? Screw it. It says just getting to know you guys a little bit. And also, it's a fun random little poll question. Also, you can add charms to the spine of a shoot, TM, what's that called again? Oh, I knew it. Hold on. Traveler's notebook, right. I saw on Amazon a wallet where a wristlet was added to its spine. I added my keys as a charm to this wallet. Oh, that's cool. Dude, so you got like everything right there. Can I vote in my own poll? I can't. Okay. Well, for those of you that care, I am actually ambidextrous. In some ways, like I write with my left hand, and I eat with a fork with my left hand, but my right hand is used for like shooting a basketball and throwing things, and I don't know. Generally, my right hand is generally like stronger for brute things, but my left hand is more fine motor skills, I guess. Used to be a lefty, but forced to be a righty. Oh, that sucks, dude. I'm sorry to hear that. That really sucks. I write and eat lefty, do everything else right-handed. Dude, same bus campers gang. Somewhat ambidextrous. That's cool. See, something I've decided, and I'm grateful because I just kind of did this on my own, but like I decided one day, I was like just like a freshman or something, where I wanted to learn how to write with my right hand. So like I could just, say if I was writing a bunch and my left hand got sore, I just switch over to my right hand and start writing again. It also is kind of nice because I like not smudging my hand. Like that's what sucks about being a lefty is you smudge your hand when you're writing. Luckily though, the S-Gel is made with smear-proof technology, so it theoretically doesn't smear. Clear Focus says my girlfriend is a lefty, so that be counted. We'll count her as an extra 10% or whatever, an extra vote. Katie says it's okay. You always brighten my day. Well, thanks. I'm glad I can do that for you. Seriously. Sometimes it's like one of those things that, being in a stream like this or like being able to interact with the creators, a really big deal for some people. So I'm grateful that I can be something like that. And I want this channel too to be like a safe space, right? So like everybody can come here. Be very cautious putting your problems and putting your personal stuff on the internet, but like, if you just need somewhere to feel better or to be entertained or whatever, like this is the place to be. Like that's what I want out of this channel, out of this whole thing. It's just like I want it to be somewhere that you can come to on a bad day, on a good day, whatever. Just whatever you feel like you might want it or need it. Bus Camper says I can't write with my right. Dude, the smudging sucks. Have to use a notebook backwards. Ooh, see, I'm not I'm not quite there yet. I would never use a notebook backwards. I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. Like I think I've tried it because that made me think of this. The worst thing is when you have a spiral notebook and it like stabs into your hand. Ugh, just horrible. So, that is the only thing. If anything, what I'll do is I'll just start off of the margin. So like there's a really big indentation across the whole page. But that's such a waste of paper, so it's like not even a big deal. Katie says, I'm planning on living in a Class A in the future, full-time on the road. Dude, that sounds like a dope idea. Would love to do that. LOL, me too. The smearing, I assume? Yeah. Dude, yeah, the spiral notebooks are the worst, which is why I'm so happy I got this one. The composition notebooks are clutch, especially ones that are put together well, because like these are sewn at the spine, so they're not going to just like come unglued and then just get like fall apart on you. They're like sewn properly. So like for $1, for like 37 cents a piece, these are stupidly high quality. It's nuts. I need Walmart to hook it up with the affiliate links. That way I can sell these things. No, I'm joking. Although Walmart, if you're there, if anybody is associated with Walmart, tell them to hit me up because I would love to just, imagine a custom GareTheBear notebook, bro. That'd be so cool. Used to love the spirals. Now I hate them so much. My hands start running around the back page. Ooh, yeah, the spirals, dude. It's so annoying because that's basically all they have. That's like cheap enough. Is the spirals. Like the spirals are awesome. Don't get me wrong. Like because they're 20 cents a piece or whatever. But gosh, it's just the spiral hurts so bad, man. I actually, one time I was in school, I took a spiral out of a notebook for something. I just used it. I mean, I was just being a kid. I was just messing with stuff. You know, it's just a thing. Just a whole thing. I kind of, they have, whenever I was shopping around for these pocket notebooks, like initially, they have like the memo books or whatever, where there's like a spiral on top, and then it's like a handy dandy notebook, if you know, like from Blue's Clues, you know, if you know, you know, where like the spiral is on top, and then like you flip it around instead of side to side like a book. That, I considered that for about 10 seconds. And then I just thought of like how often that would get so torn up in your pocket, it's not even funny. Like it would be bad news bears. Also, shout out to you guys who clicked on this thing, because this thumbnail, I was just like, we just gotta make it simple. We just gotta make it simple, nothing too crazy. You know, it'd be all right. So yeah, you could hold the papers together with binder clips. Ooh, that's smart. I actually have a bunch of binder clips because I have this little setup here. It's not very good, to be entirely frank with you. The thing is, the binder clip, the size smaller than what I have, won't clip to my desk, but the ring is perfect. And so I had to do this one. The ring is a little too big, but I use it for cord management. Very, very poor cord management, mind you, because there's no cords in it currently. But it's for like my phone charger and then my USB, my micro USB that I plug the camera into to import footage. Terrible setup, but I want to get one of those super dope SanDisk brand, like stupidly high quality SD card readers, but they're like $200. So maybe that's a channel investment. Let's see here. Johnny says, I'll send you on Discord my screen with the play button burned in. Dude, I want to see it. That'd be great. Dude, I want to see that so bad. Yeah, definitely send it to me. Oh my gosh. And then Katie says, agreed. Could never get used to them. They're just rough. Been carrying it for a while. Clear Focus says, been carrying it for a while, and although it's a bit thick, it's perfect for my cargo pants, and it's hardback. Only $3.50 a notebook. Oh, you know, that's one of the things. I'm wearing jeans currently. I have a pair of cargo pants. They just don't feel like me. I've tried it. I've tried the cargo pants experiment. Just personally, it's not for me. I would rather wear like blue jeans or like sweats or something. I want to get into wearing jeans more. And truth be told, I want to, this is a dream scenario. It deleted, I guess, the Numisphere notebooks on Amazon. That's so weird. I don't know how they filter out chat. It's such a goofy concept. But no, I've considered heavily like going down to like a uniform or like a very basic wardrobe where I have, you know, jeans, shorts, sweats for various weathers, and then like 7 different colors of t-shirt, or 7 different t-shirts, or 7 t-shirts all the same color. I don't know, like just something like that. I feel like I want to get super simple, but there's a lot of like emotional attachment to clothes, I guess, with like, you know, gifts and things like that. Adventures with Lauren, what's up? Welcome in. The answer to your question is that I am both-handed. I can use both hands equally. That is awesome. You are of the elite in the human race. I commend you for that. I have a second phone. I use a Spirit Box on, and it's burnt to the screen. Oh my goodness, dude. I remember the old days of having like those old TVs, not box TVs, but like some of the earlier flat screens. And you couldn't be on the same screen for more than like 5 minutes, or else everything would burn, and it was bad. Like I remember playing Minecraft on these old TVs, right? And you know, if you were on something for super long, it would burn to the screen. You know how in the game of Minecraft, there's the little cursor right in the beginning, right in the center of your screen. It's just a little plus sign. It's your crosshairs, right? And it's how you direct and how you aim and everything. And that little plus in the center of the screen was burned in constantly. That, as well as the inventory with all the hearts and the little food stuff, like all those like squares and the little hearts and everything, burned in, constant. Because that was the TV I played when I was like, I don't know, I was probably 13, maybe. I don't remember how young I was. But I played Minecraft on one of those TVs for like 10 or 9 hours straight, I think. That was my record at the time. Now it's 24. Never again. Maybe not never again. I don't know. But I played Minecraft on that for like 9 hours straight. And so there was it was just like it took a knife to the TV and just cut and engraved that Minecraft stuff on the screen. It was nuts. Now, those are cool TVs, don't get me wrong. But like, I don't know. It's so cool. Like, I remember the good old days of being able to just take your PS2 or your PS3 to your buddy's house and just go play Minecraft. Well, I guess not PS2, but like, me and my friends had PlayStation 3 Minecraft. That was when they first brought Minecraft to the consoles. So like, it was either like Xbox 360 or PS3. And we would play PS3 Minecraft together and like bring the PS3s to each other's houses and like bring our TVs and stuff. So we had like a whole setup. It was dope. It was so dope. But now, it ain't that way anymore. Plus, online, it's like a whole thing. It's one of those things, I don't know if you guys know or have seen this or can relate, where it's like you and your buddies have this, 6-week-long run of going stupid hardcore on Minecraft and then never playing again for like 6 months. Katie says, I use Java and Pocket Edition with my friends. See, we've tried Pocket Edition. I'm not a huge fan of it personally, but it's one of those things. I think they've gotten a lot better. I think because it used to suck, as far as I know, like really like a long time ago. But now it's actually, to my understanding, it's actually gotten a lot better. Pocket Edition, as far as like user interface and stuff. I don't know. Yeah. I had it on my phone. I think I uninstalled it because I just never play it. But it was one of those things, like when I got my new phone 3 years ago, I downloaded all kinds of games because I finally was able to have storage, and so I could just do a bunch of stuff. And so I got Minecraft and I played it for a little bit. It's actually pretty cool. Motivation Clips, what's up, man? Welcome in. Hello. Now is that hello or hello or like how do we say that in real life? Katie says, I despise Bedrock. Ooh. You're not going to like what I play on then. Technically, I have both. I have both Java and Bedrock. So like I'm all over the place. I regularly the second one. Hello. Okay, that's fair. I like it. I regularly play, not regularly. I hardly ever play Minecraft anymore unless it's with my friends. And actually, I'm Java biased. Yeah. My personal opinion is it's Minecraft. Minecraft is Minecraft. Math is math. No. Minecraft is Minecraft at the end of the day. Favorite Minecraft animal? Oh, dude. You can't go wrong with the bees, man. You gotta love the bees. I love the Minecraft bees. And my sister loves the Minecraft bees, too. She's obsessed with the Minecraft bees. My fiance loves the cats. The cats are her favorite. Baby ocelots are my favorite. Ooh, yeah. Ocelots are dope. I love that they added, like, regular cats. You can, ocelots still exist, but you can get... I don't know if you can tame ocelots anymore, but I do know you can do, whatever it's called. You can tame the feral cats or whatever from the villages instead of taming the ocelots, which the ocelots were a lot harder. I think they probably fixed that, made it a little bit less difficult. I don't know, but anyway, I was talking about wish you could tame ocelots. Be cool. Then you could have like the really big cat with that cheetah print or whatever. Also, I want to end the poll. Actually, screw it. We're gonna leave that up forever because it's fun. It's a fun time. So I was talking about earlier, like what I was doing today. I never got finished talking about that because we got off on tangents, which is totally cool. That's basically the story of my life, is going off on a tangent. But I was talking about I bought the hardware because I was feeling stupidly creative today. As a result of not having to go to work anymore. Like, I've got this sort of creative freedom that I don't have to worry about going to my job for a month. And so I can just do whatever I want. So whatever I wanted to do consisted of buying hardware for shelves / upholstering. I don't know. English. My overhead shooting rig. And then I went ahead and spray painted some shelves because I have these racks that I stole from Taco Bell a few months ago. I stole with permission before anyone says anything. Those are like, they're kind of like, they're wire baskets, shelves. I don't know what you'd call them, like bins almost. But anyway, I spray painted them. I have one that's like a blue color, and I have another one that's like I actually have a picture. I can put it up on the screen here. Image. How do I do that? Where is it? I swear. Image, picture, image. There it is. Okay. Create new. Okay. Add existing. No. Create new. Image. Okay. Image file. Browse. Saved pictures. Okay, so here is this is a super large picture. I'm sorry for how wacky it is. But these are the shelves that I spray painted today. I have them up on the screen right now. That's kind of cool. OBS is so much fun. Katie says, I was super impressed with the shelf. It's too cute. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like it. I like it too. And it's technically not finished. It's finished enough for the video, but it's technically not finished because I wanted to stain it and clear coat it. So it's going to look even cooler next time. But on the right side here, we have the sort of a neon pink, which looks more red because originally these shelves, these racks were brown. And then the left side is like a light blue. I think that one's my favorite. Looks super dope. But I spray painted them, and then after I took this picture, I clear coated them, which is, it looks exactly the same. But it just, whatever it's called. It looks the same, it's just a little bit, it holds the paint on and like it seals it, I guess. But that's what I did today. That's one of the things I did today. And then one of the other things I did was so where I got this from Daily Carry Company, and I got another pouch type thing for my birthday. And I wanted it. I knew I wanted it for something. I wasn't sure what. So I got it and finally figured out I wanted to use it for a sort of a toolkit, like a center console essentials kit. So I went ahead and organized my center console today. Got all that done. That's pretty cool. Katie says, do you have a stain color in mind? Actually, I have the exact stain, like, across this wall. Give me 2 seconds, and I'll read it to you, so I'll tell you what it is. 'Cause I don't remember what the name is. Be right back. We'll put an ad in just because. Make a little bag, I know you guys are using YouTube Premium. I just forgot my flashlight. I need to be able to see. Hold on. Okay. So, I forgot you guys were using YouTube Premium. But anyway, the stain color is called Colonial Maple. That's what we're going to do. Colonial Maple. And so that's like I don't remember. It's sort of like a light brownish, orangish type of color. Super cool. It looks beautiful. My dad doesn't really like it because he used it for another bookcase at the coffee shop, which my parents, the business that they own in this building is a coffee shop / bookstore. But he used it for one of the bookcases and realized he didn't really like it. So he's like, yeah, there's a little can of stain. He's like, you can use it. I'm like, bet, I'll use it. Don't worry. So I'm gonna use it for the bookcase, and then we're gonna clear coat it, which is just gonna make it look a little shiny, make it look cool. But I'm super psyched for that. I'm looking forward to that project. That's not going to be a video, I don't think, but, in one of these streams, director's commentary, otherwise, I will show it off if you guys want to see it. I'll also probably post, a picture in the community tab. One of the things that's super cool and I'm grateful for is that, I'm just grateful for a lot of things. I'm forgetting what I was going to say though. Close poll. Oh yeah, I'm grateful that I was posting every day on the community tab for the sake of the watch time updates. Because like on the 4th of this month or whatever, I was like, all right, it's time to lock in, go hard for monetization. And so I went hard, and well, we got it. But I was posting every day in the community tab, and as a result of that, the community tab like had started doing really well and like getting a lot of engagement. People are like interacting with the post and stuff. So I figure, why stop once I hit monetization? So I've decided I'm just gonna post every day in the community tab. Because I've wanted to get into that habit for a long time, but it has taken me until this point to actually get into that habit. Like it's hard whenever I don't have anything to post, but when I have that watch time update that's different and it's changing every single day, it's easier to do. So with that in mind, being able to post that makes posting every day really easy. So with that all said, it's just I'm just physically, mentally in the habit of posting to the community tab every day. Let's see. I was a little confused when you said he made bookshelves for TV and movies. Did you mean he made them? Sorry, did you mean he made them for the physical DVDs, or he actually worked on the shows? Oh no, he made them for the physical DVDs. I was editing that, and that exact question actually came to mind. If anything, I was hoping somebody would comment that and be like, "Well, did you mean this or did you mean this?" It's one of those little things I like to do. Not that intentionally, but like sometimes I'll do it where like I'll leave something in just because I know someone will notice it and then comment on it, just to try to get comments. But no, he just made those to hold the DVDs. So like the shot is of those the shot of that bookshelf in the video is of the bookshelves with all of our TV shows and our movies and stuff. And so that's why I put those shots over those lines, because that was what he used them for. But yeah, no, I could definitely, because the way I worded it, I could definitely tell how that would be confusing. Smart tactic, I'll probably use it for my own videos. Dude, do it. Sometimes, no joke, what I will do is I'll put like some little Easter egg or something, and I know like somebody I know will comment and be like, "Oh, I saw the Easter egg." And then that's, first of all, comment. That's a comment. That's engagement, helps the video. And also, if somebody else sees that and they're like, "What, there was an Easter egg? I didn't notice." Goes back, watches over, watches more carefully for the Easter egg. So it could potentially be a chain reaction of engagement. Heavenly Pig, welcome. What's your favorite video game? Minecraft and NBA 2K. Those are the only games I play. Those are the only ones, man. Those are the only ones. I've played others, but I don't know. I'm not really a video gamer, to be honest with you. Like, I don't really do it. I enjoy, every now and again, Minecraft, 2K, but, it's one of those things. If I get in the right mood, I could play it for like 12 hours straight. But I got to be in the right mood for it. Clear focus. Have you tried Terraria? I have not, but my brother-in-law actually plays it some on his channel. Check him out. He's the Kiwi Gamer. I'll put his thing in my... That he is. I just chatted that. That is my brother-in-law's channel. It's actually linked. It's linked on my channel. I don't know if it's in the description anymore, but he is linked on my channel. That's my brother-in-law. He plays modded Minecraft, Terraria, that kind of stuff. So you would enjoy his channel for sure. So check him out. Give him some love. Hey, if you go check out his channel, tell him GareTheBear sent you, because I'm coming for him. I'm coming for him. Katie said, I would love to get an in-depth video on how you use your notebook, system, topics, etc. Okay. How I use it. The thing is, it's like my brain. Kiwi! Come on, that's my brother. Let's go. But how I use my notebook is a lot like how I use my brain. And it's a lot of so he should do a Terraria stream with you. That'd be dope. Yay. No way, you guys both know Kiwi? Or both love Terraria? Could you imagine? That'd be so cool. But yeah, no. The Kiwi Gamer's my brother-in-law, just so you guys know. He's cool. He's awesome. I don't have a real brother, so like I don't have a biological brother. But that's my sister's husband, so it's pretty cool. What a small world, dude. That's so cool. Yeah, go to his comment section and tell him GareTheBear sent you. That would be awesome. Then he'd be like, "Wait a minute, what?" But yeah, so how I use my notebook, it's that is a good idea for a video. I'm going to have to do that, and I want to do that at some point. I would need to, like, sit down and really just study how I do it, because it's all intuition. It's just like, I think of something, I write it down in a certain way, and however I write it down makes sense to me somehow. I don't know. But no, we've talked about, actually, on my gaming channel, which we usually do streams on there Tuesday nights, but we were all not really in the mood, and I was in the mood to create something because, like I said earlier, I was like, I'm feeling stupidly creative today. So, I was just like, screw it, we'll do a podcast, because I haven't done a proper podcast episode in a while, or at least like a live chat or whatever. I call this a podcast, but it's really just a live chat, and I have a subject that I start with just for a title, basically. Katie says, I love a game called Vintage Story. Been obsessed since July last year. Huh, that's cool. That's cool. And I think too, the thing about me with video games, because you have fantastic creative skills. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate that, Katie. I could go on and on. That's going to be part of that creative skills and, like, creative stuff, creative endeavors in general. I think it's going to be part of my new video that's coming out this week. I haven't started shooting. Oh, I guess technically I have started shooting, because I shot spray painting and I shot organizing my center console in my car. But I want to make a video this week about the general thesis, and the idea would be like doing what I love creatively for a living, because technically I do YouTube for a living now, because I don't have any other income coming in. So, like, it's cool. It's like Minecraft, but way more intense. Oh, Minecraft gets kind of intense sometimes, especially if you're bad at it. Because everything is so much harder. Oh, buddy. All right. But, dude, it's something else. But anyway, my idea is, like, sort of, I want to do some kind of I want to do a bunch of different things creatively, and then tie it all into one central theme and make a story out of it. That's one of the things I have so much fun lately doing with these videos, is figuring out, solving the problem of how to get this all to connect and be in a centralized narrative, and, like, make them all make sense together. Like, you know, how does fixing my overhead rig, building a shelf, spray painting, organizing my car, throwing pottery, like, how is all of that, how does all that sort of come together? How does that all relate with a story? So that's the fun adventure and the fun mission of these videos, is trying to figure out whatever the thing is that I shoot, how does it relate to whatever the story is that I want to tell. So that's the adventure of it. And something I wanted to talk about too, and since there's some audience members in here right now, might address it, because you guys are awesome. Y'all are homies, and y'all are in on the stream, so I may as well give you some insider info. I've made these lately I've been making these pocket notebook videos. I've loved making them, but I don't want to be a pocket notebook guy, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want to be the Park Notes or whatever. I don't want to be the guy that is known for pocket notebooks. I don't want to be the pocket notebook guy. I want to be a creative person. I want to be a person who creates freely, and I want to be able to, whatever that creative endeavor is, I want to be able to pursue that on YouTube. And obviously, the pocket notebook is like the core of that, because that's where the ideas go. So obviously that will be a theme, but I don't want to be like, I want to be like a variety. Exactly, Katie, good point. I want to be like a variety where it's all centralized around being creative, but it's just each different case. So, like, I want to, in one video, I'm building a bookshelf. That contributes to my creative process. In another video, I want to fix my overhead shooting rig. That is tied to a creative process, to the creative process. So everything I want to make videos that serve the creative process, if that makes sense. Or like something to that effect. Heavenly Pig says you don't want to be tied to one subject with your content. Essentially, like I want to be tied to a theme. Like the theme of, like on my channel banner, if you look, videos for creative people. Like, that is what I want to be. I want to be the person who is creative. I want to be the guy that you go to YouTube and say, that's a creative dude. That is one creative person. Johnny says, I think your Pocket Notebook videos are a great kickstart for other creative themed videos. See, thank you for saying that, because I needed that validation. That's my thought and my idea is, like, I think that is going to be one of the best ways I can do that. And it's such a great thing that I'm glad you said, because I was trying to figure out, like, who do I make videos for? And first of all, number one, I make videos for me. I want to make videos, like, that I enjoy and that other people enjoy as well. But, like, number one, I want to enjoy them. And so, who am I, right? First of all, that's number one. And Katie, you said, I wanted to do YouTube for 15 years. Haven't had the right timing, though. Plan on being a variety, too. Great thing. And because you want to start YouTube, I want to tell you this right now. One of the things I've struggled with for 5 years of doing YouTube is who's my audience, right? Who's my audience? Who's going to watch my videos? And the number one thing that I've realized over the past year is that I need to make videos because I enjoy my videos. So who else is like me? Who else in the world is like me? That's a good question to ask yourself when you're starting. Is if you make a video that you personally enjoy, who are the people that are like you that will enjoy that same thing? So, well, I said to myself, I'm a creative person. All of these things that might seem random from the outside, I can appreciate because they are of a creative nature and they are done creatively. And so, with that in mind, I'm like, okay, that's it. I make videos for creative people. Speaking of that, we have creative person stickers. Isn't that cool? I have one on my not my laptop, but I have one on my computer actually. But anyway, I want to make videos for creative people. I see that, Katie. You said I have so many hobbies, it's hard to pick. So why not turn the struggle into a positive variety? It is. Yes! I'm so glad you said that. Go you. You're awesome. That's so cool because that's exactly right. And that's like, I don't know if you guys have heard of Gary Vee. That's one of the things he says. One of the things he preaches is, why pick one? You don't need to pick one because you as a human, you as a person are not just one thing. You as a person are a combination of all of your interests and all of your pursued passions. You know, I am not just a YouTube guy. I am a writer. I am a cinematographer. I am an artist. I am a carpenter. I am a everything. I'm a lot of things. Like, I'm just so many things because I love so many things. Like, why not make about all of them? Why not create about all of them? Because the only reason, if you think about it, one of the main reasons that we wouldn't do that is, like, if you are into it, there's no reason not to make content about it. But the reason you wouldn't is out of fear of what somebody might say or whatever the internet might think, or fear of not getting views. Like, just make it. Make whatever you want. And I'm grateful that what I love and what I enjoy and who I am as a creative person, I'm grateful that that is something that I can tie a lot of things to. I can tie shooting. I can tie video making. I can tie writing. I can tie drawing. I can tie building something. I could tie being an athlete. I could tie doing anything to being creative. Because you have to be creative. To do almost anything to a certain degree, you have to be creative to do a little bit of everything. I despise the whole pick one thing. This usually comes from people who aren't in this space. And if you follow that advice, you become an irrelevant channel. And see, there is an epidemic of people trying to find how to grow on YouTube quickly. And how to get rich or get big or get whatever quickly. But in the reality, like, how you grow quickly is by picking one thing and only doing one thing. That's how you grow quickly. That's how you do it. But if you want to be fulfilled creatively, and you know what? There's gray area. There's plenty of gray area. There's some people that are plenty happy doing one thing and one thing only, and that's their channel. That's their business. Is the one thing. That's gray area. But there's others that are into so many different things, they feel unfulfilled if they don't pursue everything that they want to do. And so with that in mind, just post whatever you want. Make whatever you want. No shade, but The Professional is a great example. Loved his vids for 7 years. He centralized on GTA. Bit him in the end. Yeah, that's the thing. Is sometimes, especially with gaming, certain games become irrelevant, and that's just how it is. Like sometimes creators are on top of the world playing whatever game it is, and then all of a sudden the game itself becomes irrelevant. So do they. And that's also that's the thing about life, man. Gray area. Most of everything in this existence is gray area because there's always exceptions. He gave the advice not to centralize on one thing. Well, there you go. He did that, and there you have it. But like, there's so many people out there. Like, with a gaming channel, I think it's super cool, and it's super possible too, where you build that audience based on you as a person, and then you could play any game in the whole world, and they would still be fine with it. Generally speaking, because it's not about necessarily what the game is you're playing, but if they like you as a person. So, like, for example, again, my brother-in-law, his channel, he plays predominantly Minecraft, but he's gone to like Terraria, and he's done Ark, survival, dinosaur game, and he's done other things as well. And his core audience enjoys everything, no matter what it is. Let's see here. Clear focus. A little off topic, but I was watching a ninja stream today with over 10K viewers, and this chat with only 7 viewers is so much better. Just goes to show the great quality of your community and content. Keep it up, man. Loving it all. Dude, that means a lot, for real. That means so much. Thank you so much. Because 10,000 is, like, I don't know, my 3rd most viewed video on my channel. 3rd or 4th. Like, and that's all at one time on his thing. Like, that's crazy. But, like, that's, seriously, I'm so grateful that you said that. That means a lot. Thank you. Because it's not about the numbers all the time. It's like, you got to have the connection. That's how you last. That's how you make things like this last, is you connect. And that's what it's all about. It's not about, whatever. It's about, like, Katie makes a good point. Why watch a big streamer? Like, what is as an audience, other than general entertainment, what do you get? Like, you don't get that interaction because they hardly ever address chat, And I think it's just like a thing of, I get it because sometimes it comes in super, super fast. I'm grateful that at this size, and that there's only 7 people here, that it doesn't go that fast, so I'm able to have a one-on-one with you guys. Katie says, I saw this response to the get rich quick, lose weight fast. What if I want to gain wealth slowly, lose weight slowly, and slow living and sustainability? There you go. Because it always feels better after having people. I saw this video the other day on my feed, and it was about how to monetize a YouTube channel in 28 days. I did mine in 5 years. Almost 5 years. So, it feels so much better. It feels so much better. Like, had I done it in 28 days, granted, it would be awesome, but I think I wasn't ready for it. I don't think I was ready for it. Like, I was 19 when I started this. No, I was 17 when I started this. What am I talking about? I was 17 years old. I was just a kid when I started this. And now I'm 22. And life is a whole different can of worms than it was when I started. And genuinely, my true belief is that had I gotten monetized at 17 or 18, I wouldn't have been ready for it. I don't know what I would have done, but I don't think I was ready for it. I had to learn a lot of things in life to get to this point. And I'm grateful that I learned those things to where now that I have it, I can be grateful and I can appreciate it to the extent that I do and to the extent that I have and to the extent that I will. Clear Focus says you can't even really get to know them. It's more of a conversation this way. Yes, exactly. And like, I feel like I know you guys. Like, genuinely. And that's a great way to connect to the audience. It's like, but before the stream started, I didn't know how it was going to go. And now, I'm having a good time talking with friends. Like, that's such a cool thing. So, first of all, thank you guys for being here. Because this doesn't happen without you guys showing up. So, thank you. Heavenly Pick, that's an awesome achievement. Thanks, dude. I appreciate that. I'm glad I waited too. Yeah. It's, people just don't get, it's hard to explain to people how worth it is for something that takes a long time. Because people are so obsessed with getting things quickly. And now it's like, I get that. There's so much attraction. And it's so, wow. It's like, yes, getting things quickly would be nice. but that's also short-term satisfaction. And that's something that it's hard to learn. It's like you need things to come, it's if you had everything all at once, it'd be hard to deal with it all. But now that, like I said, with my particular case, I didn't get monetized when I wanted to. My goal was to get monetized before I graduated high school. And I had like 200, 300 subscribers when I graduated high school. AKA, not even close. Katie says, I can collect myself and heal from my past. I have so much gratitude for you too. Thank you. I'm grateful. But like, yeah. There's just so much, dude. There's so much going on. And the thing is too, there's so much time. I get that there's perspective either way. And again, lots of gray area. I get that there's a limited amount of time to be alive and to do things. But at the same time, there's also a very, very high chance that there's a lot of time. There's a lot of time. And I'm also an optimist. It's one thing you learn about me. So like, and it sometimes can be to a fault. But I thoroughly believe that like that I always like to assume the best because it makes me feel better at the very least. Heavenly Pig says, I think that if there is a real struggle to get somewhere, when you do get there, it feels so much better rather than being handed it in the beginning. You're absolutely right. And it's the thing that people say. There is a dialogue on YouTube with some people that's like, if you just don't quit, if you just don't give up, and you just continue to learn and grow, you will make it. It was a 100% fact that you will either make it or die trying. And, you'll probably make it. Like, that's the thing with most people on YouTube. You won't, like, when you quit and when you give up, and this is with anything, not even just YouTube, this is with anything. If you quit and if you give up, you will 100% not make it. Because you will have quit and you will have give up. So, like, there is no chance. If you're not doing it and you're not actively pursuing it, there's no chance. So that's just the end of it. I watched another small streamer named Drax Fantastic. He plays vintage story. I always look forward to his streams. So neat to actively communicate with someone and their community. That is so cool. It's such a cool thing. And like, that's the same how it is. Like, I've been in my brother-in-law's streams before, the Kiwi Gamer, and I've been in his streams. And like, that's so cool. And then I was watching an Evan Monsma stream the other day, or like last week or something. That was cool, because like, they were just talking, and like, you were part of it. And some of them are bigger than others, but it's just so cool that you just go back and forth and you just have that conversation. And it's cool because it's different. It's not like it's better or worse, but it's different because in the comment section, it's great to have that conversation. There are conversations happening in comments all the time. Like in my comments, I'm grateful, and I'm seeing that like there's a lot more comments now than there used to be, which is great how it works. But there's conversations. It's not just cool video, nice one, good job, buddy. It's like deep thought put into these comments, and as I see that there's deep thought put into these comments. So as a result of that, I put thought back into them, and I reply, and it's like a conversation. It's like having a text thread with somebody, but on the internet, in the comment section. But there's that end of it, and then there's also the live streaming end of it, where it's sort of a real-time back and forth. Everyone, get some water. This is the time of the stream where we say stay hydrated. Let's see here. Clear Focus says, I've been a photographer for almost 3 years with nothing really happening, and this week have a chance to photograph a somewhat celebrity coming to speak at my church. I'm so grateful that I stayed. Hey, that's awesome. That's what's up. Is you just stick around long enough and you'll have that opportunity. I made a video about luck several months back, and I made a video talking about luck, and I was like, okay, one of the ideas, one of the themes of luck is like when preparation meets opportunity. So in sticking with photography, Clear Focus, in sticking with the photography, you are preparing, and you are preparing, and you are preparing until one day the opportunity strikes and it intersects with your preparation line. That is luck. Saw you did director's commentary on all my favorite vids from you and thought he streams? I'd love to visit one, so happy I made it. Hey, that's awesome, Katie. I'm glad you're here. Hopefully, on Sunday you can come pop by the director's commentary. Evan, my man. What's up, brother? What is up? Glad you could make it, man. Cheers. Hello, Evan. Howdy. Howdy. Evan, man, we're chit-chatting. I got some cool toys. I got some hardware for the overhead rig. I'm going to fix it up a little bit because it's a little bit wobbly on me. A little bit on the wobbly side. Evan, hope you enjoyed the ad you just watched before you got here. Still, it's nuts that's happening. Holy crap. Let's see here. Katie says, glad to know it's on Sunday. Yep. The director's commentaries, for those of you that don't know. Sundays, my videos drop at 10 a.m. Central. And then the director's commentaries are at 5 p.m. Central. I think it's in my About tab on the channel. Yep. The vlog. Sundays at 10 a.m. Central. Podcast. Sundays in the evening. That means Sundays at 5 Central, just in case. Glorious ads. Yes, sir. You gotta have them. You gotta have them. So cool. Congratulations on the monetization. Thank you, Katie. I appreciate that. It's still such a surreal thing. And like, I was watching some videos earlier, and I was getting my ads pop up, and I was laughing like a kid, dude. It's such a giddy experience. So nuts. I'm gonna look real quick. I'm gonna change this while I'm thinking about it. Basic info. Sundays in the evening. Sundays, 5 p.m. Central. Because it's always 5 p.m. I just say in the evening just to save my neck in case I'm late or something. But with commitment, you don't have to worry about it. All right. We have fixed it. Now you go to the channel and it says Sundays at 5 Central. Yeah. Got a comment. Got a comment. Yes, sir. All right. Back to. Do you have EST? I live in the Central Time Zone, so EST of 5 Central would be like. Honestly, I'm not even gonna try and guess. I don't know. Give me a second. Give me a second. 5 p.m. Central to EST. Okay, so my 5 p.m. Central would be 6 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, Eastern is 1 hour ahead. Thank you, Evan. What a homie. He actually knows how it exists. I need to like learn time zones a little bit better so I'm not totally incompetent. No, I got it right here. Eastern time zone. So 6 p.m. if that's where you're located, 6 p.m. your time on Sunday. So and they usually go about an hour, 6 to 7 typically. Or no, yeah. For you it would be 6 to 7. For me it's 5 to 6. Me too. Yeah, I need to learn them a little bit better. One thing that I was on a road trip with my mom like several years ago for my senior year, and we were in Mountain Time Zone for a while. And it was an interesting thing. I don't remember how off it was, but it was like, I don't know. I feel like Mountain Time Zone is like such a small. I think it's Mountain Time Zone. It's like it's just in the mountains or something. It's like just in a very particular spot. Where'd you go? We went out west in the United States. So we went like Colorado, Wyoming, Montana. We went to 10 states in 10 days. There's actually a playlist, Clear Focus. They're old. They're poorly produced. But there is a playlist of the road trip vlog. 10 videos, 10 states, 10 different days. And we went, we were in, you did a road trip with your mom too? Tennessee? Nice. I was in Tennessee with my fiance and her parents last summer. It was fun. Gatlinburg and all that kind of fun stuff. But let me see here. We were in Missouri, obviously. That's where we started from. Missouri, Iowa, Wyoming, Colorado, Utah, Montana, 4 others that I don't remember. Chattanooga is definitely my favorite city. Sick. I don't know if I've been through there. I think we were in, I've been to Memphis. I love Memphis. Have you been to Memphis? Memphis is awesome. The Bass Pro Pyramid, 3rd largest pyramid in the world, I think. I don't know. It's up there though, but it's so funny that one of the largest pyramids in the world is a freaking Bass Pro Shop. But it's super dope in there. Don't get me wrong. It's super dope in there because there's ducks that just walk around like they're customers. They're just customers. So like they just walk around freely. The ducks. It's so awesome. Chattanooga is a cool name. But yeah, that's like one of the best things about it. And obviously there's like a hotel in there and there's like a balcony and stuff. But Nah, you just go in there, shop. You're one with the ducks, man. There's just ducks everywhere. It's so awesome. Dude, I'll be talking. I'll be needing water. I was born in Missouri, then moved to Alaska for 14 years. Now back in the lower 48. Hey, Alaska, like a Bob Ross type of thing. Bob Ross went to Alaska for a bit, I think, for the military. I think it was. I believe Alaska is where the man learned how to paint. I mean, I don't know if that's true or not, but either way, Alaska sounds like it'd be a dope place to go. And I've only heard good things about it, so there you have it. Although the chasers seem pretty young. Oh, we got an ad. Oh man. Yeah, I've lived. Let me see here. Anytime I hear Bass Pro, I think women love me, fish fear me. Hey, that's awesome. That's awesome. I'm trying to think. I've lived in Missouri. I've lived in Iowa. I've lived in Virginia. I guess that's it state-wise. Multiple cities throughout there, but I've lived in 3 different states. I'm from here, though. I'm from Missouri. That's why. That's where I originate. But we just moved around as a young child with work and everything. You know, parents in their bag and everything. Gotta respect the pursuit of the hustle. Oh, no, I want to go back to Memphis though, because it's just a fun place to go and hang out, and it's not even that far from here too. It's like 4-hour drive, 4.5 hour, something like that. Let's see here. I'm from Northeast Pennsylvania, outside Scranton, aka the Office City. Hey, now The Office is one of those shows like everybody and their brother has seen it, and I am not one of those people. It's like, have you ever seen that meme where it's like, I am of the 1% that has never seen a single episode of Game of Thrones? I have seen every episode of Game of Thrones, but I have not seen any of The Office. Joseph Yonknin, sorry for mispronouncing your name. Joseph says, New York City boy. Dude, I'm so jealous. I want to go there. I want to go there one day. I would love that. That's like one of my dream vacation spots. And it's not even a vacation spot. I just want to go. I want to go, and I want to vlog. And it's just something I have to do in my life. It's a bucket list. It's a bucket list item. Learned somewhat recently The Office was in Scranton. That's cool. Clear Focus says, I'm out. See ya. Thanks for the stream. Hey, dude. Grateful to see you here. Glad you're here. Appreciate you stopping by, spending your time with us today. It's been real. Hope to see you again in the stream or the comments or whatever. Have a good rest of your day. Peace out, man. Oh. Let's see here. This emoji right here. This is my sister's cat, aka my niece. Her name is Olive. Katie says, I've never seen any Office or Game of Thrones episodes. Ooh. Let me see. Joseph says, you got to work in an office to get the Office. Oh, to get the humor. Okay. I've worked at Taco Bell, like in a kitchen. It's not at all the same, but I imagine like the work environment, like the day-to-day like dialogue and stuff is probably similar maybe. I don't know. Took me 10 years to get it. Ooh, lame. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's one of those things that some people think it's funny and some people don't. It just depends on your type of humor. But I imagine having worked in an office probably enhances that experience. Also, this webcam is tripping out. Sometimes it gets way overexposed and my forehead looks like super more pasty than it already is. Like, man, I already have a pasty forehead. Don't enhance it. No, I have. You can actually set up your ZV-1, which is the camera that I use. I use a ZV-1. I actually customize it too. Look, it's got a little ZV-1 mark on the side of it. You'd understand the bear working in a kitchen. But I use the ZV-1 for my regular shooting. You can hook it up as a webcam, so I could technically stream with it, but the battery would die really, really fast, and so that would suck. So I don't want to do that to you guys. So I just want to use this, and because this is powered by USB, so it's like literally never gonna die until I stream a million trillion hours with it, and it just absolutely gets fried. Yeah, I would like to work somewhere. My next job, okay. Ideally, my next job would be this, and I don't have to get another job. But in a realistic world, unless you all just share the channel with 100 of your friends and 80 of them like it, no. But in a dream scenario, this is my job, and if it doesn't, like if I have to get a regular job for a little while, I would like it to be something other than food service. Like ideally, it would be remote, where I could just do it on my computer. But I would like to do something that's not food service, even if it's just like a regular retail job. It's a similar concept in a lot of ways, but it's just slightly different. Joseph says, don't some people plug their cameras in as web? Yeah, they do. They do. And that's, like, anymore, I think most cameras have that feature where you can just plug it in and use it as a webcam. Joseph says, accounting. Oh, that's what you do. Is that what you do? The thing is, I've considered something like data entry, where it's, like, pretty much just do that. But I don't know. I also would like to try and find something that's like sort of creatively driven, where I can relate it and maybe even learn some things. But I don't know. I may also just work at a grocery store and just pay the bills. Who knows? My main thing is I want to make sure I still have enough time to make videos, because like, especially now that this is a potential moneymaker, I want to prioritize it a little bit more. Obviously, I always prioritize it anyway, but that's what I do. You can do it too. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. I need to be better at math, but I'm sure it's just, I just need to figure out, like, I can do math. It's just not my favorite. That's one of those subjects in school I was half decent at, but I didn't like it. My main subject, let me know what what your guys' best subject in school was. And if you're still in school, what is your current best subject? Best subject, my voice broke. My best subject was English. I enjoyed it, and I was good at it. And I think that's why I like writing so much for these videos, is like it's always been a strong suit of mine. I think I've always performed well, like with words and ideas and things of that nature. Big recess guy. Evan, my man, you got it. Big recess guy. Sex ed. Man, living in the Midwest, that is not something that we had. As a matter of fact, we had in middle school, one of my health teachers literally, like, earmarked, like, dog-eared that section in the health book and skipped right past it because it made him awkward. Didn't really like it. Katie, my main was science. English was a close second. Nice. Science is a cool one. I kind of wished I was better at science, or, like, maybe got more engaged with it. It was just one of those things maybe the teachers I had, I don't know. But I didn't really click with it. I don't know. It was just one of those things. Not really my favorite. But, no, Evan, I'm with you there, though. I liked recess. It's kind of a shame. I don't know about anywhere else, but we stopped getting recess after 6th grade. And from then on, it was no recess whatsoever. Like, the only time you had to rest was, like, lunch. Or, I say rest, but, like, do anything besides schoolwork was lunch. And a lot of times, you did work at lunch because, you know, it's time. I remember when I was a kid, some guy asked me my favorite subject, responded with recess and lunch. Dude, lunch is my favorite subject. He laughed. Dude, that's a great answer, Katie. Don't you ever let someone disrespect. That's a great answer. It's a great answer. Recess and lunch, dude. Recess and lunch. And occasionally, my recess stopped at 5th grade. That sucks. Honestly, I feel like in a lot of ways, high school could benefit a lot from having recess. Like, I remember being in high school, I would have adored nap time. Joseph, you got it? Nap time, recess, something like that in high school? Because in high school, I was averaging like 5 hours of sleep per night. Sometimes I would sleep a full 8, and sometimes I would sleep 2, which was a rare thing, but it was terrible when I had to do it. And I never had to, I just did. But yeah, no, nap time would be clutch. It'd be cool too, because like, you could just literally allocate 30 minutes of the day to nap time. Or, better yet, be open about letting kids sleep if they have completed their classwork. Like if they've got something finished and they're ahead or whatever, let them sleep, dude. Like what else are they going to do? And if they're sleeping, they are sure not disrupting anything because they are asleep. Problem solved. Fix the education system. I heard an amazing quote/advice last week. Don't punish your mistakes or failures. I love that. Katie, I love that. I'm glad you brought that up. That is a great, great, great thing. Because, like, the mistakes and failures, what are they for? What do you use them for? You use them to get better. You learn. That's how you learn. Because you don't do things perfectly the first try. And if you do, you got stupid lucky. Truth be told, it's just how it is. You got really lucky. But I mean, like, this is my example I use for everything because this is as close to me as I can get. My YouTube career started off, I was not very good at it. I liked it and I had fun and I made what I wanted to make, but objectively, not great. But as I got more under my belt and learned, eventually, through mistakes, through failures, whatever, I got better. They're like, why do mistakes in school get punished at the same level as beating someone up? That is a great question. I don't know. It depends. I guess it depends on where you go to school. Some places do discipline and punishment differently. But, like, I guess if you mean, I don't know. I don't like the whole grading system. Like the A, B, C, D, F system. So I know a lot of places do that differently now too. But just, I get the need for it, like why, but at the same time it's like kids inadvertently or through their parents place so much of their self-worth in their grades. I think that's a horrible, horrible thing because there are kids that have had some serious issues and have potentially done some harmful things because they did not get good grades and they knew their parents would be mad at them. Like, there's examples in movies all the time. Like, I think of The Breakfast Club. There was the kid where he got a B and he was considering committing suicide because he got a bad grade. So, like, that's a thing, like, that's real. That happens. That's why else would they make that in the movie? Like, they didn't just make that up. Like, that happens in real life. And I think that sucks. That sucks a lot. So it's like, that needs to be fixed in some way, shape, or form, I feel like. Because that's it's the whole thing. Very true. Even worse if you're disabled. Exactly. It's like, you can't just go and get A's on everything. Because, first of all, also, the whole idea of getting straight A's is so romanticized. But people get straight A's. This is a very general statement. A lot of gray area. But people get straight A's a lot because of fear of failure. They do it not as much out of they do it because they don't want to get a bad grade. This is very, very general. Lots of gray area. But I feel as though a lot of people have a lot of pressure put on them, whether it be from an outside source or by themselves. Like, they feel inadequate if they don't get such and such grade. So I don't know. It's a whole thing. And it's whack. But I feel like there needs to be more emphasis on, you had a C last semester, now you have a B minus. There you go. Evan said straight 1 of 10s or else. Man, my new video is a 3 of 10. And I'm happy with it. It's one of those things, it kind of like, it was going up really hard, and then it just flatlined for a second. The new video has 666 views on it. Yeah, it kind of slowed down quite a bit. I think click-through rate kind of dropped. AVD, I think, dropped a little bit. But not out of the ordinary. And it's also only been up for like 2 days, so patience, young Padawan. But yeah, that's something I'm super psyched about, and it's just part of the ups and downs of it all, but we've had a lot of 1 of 10s lately. Super psyched about that. Super great. Super dandy. What's this? What do we have here? Oh, I'm like, wow, what's this video that's got 30 views in the last 60 minutes? It's the one that you're watching currently. It's the freaking live stream. That's cool. Thank you guys for being here. That's awesome. God, grief. Any whoosies. I think we're probably going to go to till the stream hits 2 hours, and then I'm probably going to call it, because, man, it'd be dinner time. It'd be dinner time. It'd be time to eat. It'd be time to relax and get ready for tomorrow. Because tomorrow, I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow, but I'm going to probably write a bunch tomorrow. 1 of 10s. 1 of 10s. If you guys don't know, in the YouTube world, 1 of 10 means your current video is doing the best of the previous 10. So it's 1 out of the list of 10. In case you guys didn't know that. And if you did, good for you. Okay, we're going to do... Okay, we have a lot of righties in this chat. 15 votes, and 73% of them are right-handed. I guess we'll let it slide. Remember to hydrate yourself, gang. This is one of my biggest flaws, is that I'm so bad about drinking water. In Poland, it's 2 a.m.? My homie. It's time for bed, brother. I'm not against what the intentions of grades was, but I'm not a fan of punishing that. When a measurement score becomes a target, it stops being a measurement. I respect that. Because like I mentioned earlier, you know, it's very rare that you see people getting credit for improvement, but they get credit for being an A student to begin with. Like you don't get as much credit from going to a C to a B or a D to a B or a C or whatever. Like you don't get credit for as much, that I understand, obviously, gray area. But you don't see generally as much credit given to those who improve. Like you just don't see it as much. Like you get a lot of high honor roll stuff, like, you know, all the kids with A 4.0 GPA or whatever, straight A's, high honor roll, whatever it is. You get a lot of those that's like super high praise and stuff, but you don't see a lot of good job for raising your D's all up to C's. Like you don't see that, and that sucks because those kids tried really hard for that, you know? Like people work, just because you don't have good grades doesn't mean you're not smart. Doesn't mean you're not intelligent. Like I was in the gifted program in high school, and kids that I was in the gifted program with had like a C average. Because it's not about your grades, it's about your like ability to learn and what you can learn over time and like what you can figure out and what you can improve upon. Let me see here. I saw that measurement quote in the comments of a video criticizing the 5-star system. There's a lot of criticism, and I feel like it's hard to get the thing that works for everybody because there's always going to be criticisms for no matter what the grading system is. So that's what the hard things about life in general is just find what's best for everybody. But it's not always best for everybody. It's best for the majority of people. And it's hard to say majority either because there's so many people out there. There's so many people in the world. The only thing that works for everyone is oxygen. And that's honestly not even true all the time. I don't even know. Can't even anything. Just it's all horrible. Nothing works. It's horrible. Everything is just crazy. But yeah, no, I think there should be a whole different perspective on all that stuff. Like, I know some of the people, like, okay, some of the people that I graduated high school with, like some of the smartest people, like, because just by interacting with people, you know how smart they are, how intelligent they come off. Like, people, you know those people. All of you guys out there, you know those people. You have somebody in your head right now where they are stupidly smart, but they got D's and C's and F's in school. And that's not saying that D's and C's and F's are bad. That's just saying that's how their grade, how their performance in the class got measured. But you get people that graduated, 150 out of 152, but were top 3 in IQ or in general intelligence level, which is IQ is intelligence quotient. So it's like basically the same thing. But either way, it's like you get that where people are deemed or people are labeled as not smart or not capable, when in reality, they just don't do their work or whatever. Like, just because you don't have good grades doesn't mean you're not smart. It's just, you could have a C just for not turning in half your stuff. And that could just be a symbol of poor time management or something. It doesn't have to be that you're not capable. Like, that's kind of a whole broken thing. Because you can have A's, but just be really good at turning stuff in and just get lucky all the time. Could be that. That was me in school. I went undiagnosed my entire school life and it made my grades plummet. Ooh, that's tough. That's tough. Also, jeez. Yeah, I think my personal experience, I think I was like a solid 3.5. Like, there were some years I was a 3.2, some years I was a 3.7. So, like, I averaged out. I think I graduated with like a 3.5 GPA or something, which I think that's like A's and B's, or B average or something. I don't remember. But the kid, Gare the legend. What's up, man? What's up, man? Welcome in. Does anybody flip their bottle anymore? Like any of you guys, or have you seen anybody? What do you think about fountain pens? I don't think I've used a fountain pen, to be honest with you. I like the S-Gel. The regular old... I like ballpoints in general. Did you know... I don't remember who told me this. I think my sister told me this. I think Chloe told me this. But they invented... Or somebody told me this. I don't remember who told me this. But anyway, they invented the ballpoint pen so that they could write in space. Did you know that? Because gravity would affect... In your fountain pen, it would affect the ink. It make the ink float. So you couldn't write. So with a ballpoint pen, it was like stuck to the thing and it rubbed off. So you don't need gravity, or you don't need gravity for a ballpoint to work. Yeah, I do be flipping my bottle. It's quite fun. I enjoy it. It's a fun little, while I'm drinking my water, I get it down to that perfect height and I just like screw it back on, flipping thing. I use a Kaweco Lilliput fountain pen and a ballpoint with my wallet system. You did know that, Katie. That's awesome. Big brain. Big brain. Or Big Brian, because it's funny that way. Yeah, all these pen companies are so, tricky to pronounce. Oh, that was glorious. I'm sorry for all the noise. That's such a satisfying thing, to crushing it and then just sealing it back up so it just stays crushed. So cool. Also, this is my handmade microphone for my second channel, Just Garrett. Subscribe. I fit a little lav mic in that little nook at the top, and then I just use it kind of like this. It's like a newscaster microphone, but it's duct tape and a paper towel roll. Kaweco is a German company. The W. Oh, Kaweco. Okay. Pronounces the W. Oh, yeah. Me and my English brain. Yeah, Katie, I actually have 3 channels, technically. I have this. This is the main channel you're watching. And then I have GareTheBear Live, which is it's like the gaming channel. I play Minecraft there. And then I have Just Garrett, which is the daily channel. You heard it right. The daily channel. Where I post one-take vlogs. Literally, I decided to do this back in January, just over a month ago, where I was going to post every day, but it was going to be one take, and, no edits, no fancy, nothing. It's literally just posting a video every day about whatever, daily vlog type, just a recap of what my day is going to be, or what I have planned, or whatever. It's pretty dope. I'm having a lot of fun creating on that channel. And it's kind of nice because it's getting me into a habit of doing the thing every day. And I don't care about the thumbnails or the titles or anything. It's all just... It's really just a documentation, what I'm doing, or talking about something. It's just a cool little, cool little side hustle. Excuse me, good grief. Because I saw this channel called... I don't remember what it was called, but it was this guy's second channel that Evan showed me. Evan, who was just in the chat here, he showed me. And it was his second channel where he just one take talked about something that was on his mind and posted it, right? And I saw that, I was like, dude, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. I could do this every day. Stupidly low effort, do it on my phone. I spent $30 on this little lav mic set where it's a receiver and then 2 mics. $30, and they're really good quality, and they fit in my phone. They're USB-C, and I can just set my phone up, plug the mic in, and go. Record for 5 to 10 minutes, and then post it. And I can do that from anywhere. It might take a while, because posting with my cellular data takes forever, but it works. So I can literally do it on a daily basis, no effort required. Just shoot a video for a quick, and then there you go. That's the thing. Super fun project though. I'm really enjoying doing it. And it's sometimes when I have the main camera on me, the Sony, I'll use that, and other times I'll use my phone, and that's I just use whatever I have on me, and it's such a cool, fun thing that I've been doing. Which that's cool because that's allowed me to be able to have content coming out every day for those that want to go through the extra effort to go to that channel and watch it. And it's just fun. You know, I like posting on YouTube, and that allows me to kind of, if anything, honestly, that kind of allows me to experiment and just figure out, you know, just get reps, I guess. Like I have a video called, well, the first video of the series did really well. And I have the video called My Future Wife, which is now my second most viewed on this channel, I think. Well, second most viewed of the series, third most viewed total. Because I made a video called Painfully Trying to Fix My Broken Armchair a while back, before this was the daily channel. It used to be my shorts channel / random crap channel. Let me see here. Katie says, what do you think of the bullet journal / planners? Is that where they're all dotted and it's like a grid of dots? Or is that where there's just bullets already put in there for you? I don't really know. But if I had to give an assessment, yeah, okay. I mean, I think it's a pretty cool thing. Pretty cool concept. I don't really have anything against any of those types of things. I mean, it's just really with the journaling thing and the writing in a book thing, it's all based on like what it's a dot grid that you add bullets to. Oh, okay. Yeah. But it's just one of those things, like if it works for you, that's great. Personally, I feel, I mean, this is all I've ever done, but I like the lines. But I like being able to make it how I think it, right? So I think about a thing, in my brain I see it as a list, or I see it as a diagram, or I see it as a paragraph. Like depending on the idea, the thing that I write, or how I write the thing varies. Or depending on, it just depends. And it's one of those things, it's intuitive, I can't put it into words because I think of something in the type of way, I write it down the type of way. So like I have a list, and then I just have a paragraph, and then I have like a thing, like a header, like a colon, and then I have a sentence. So it's all just kind of different. Katie, I love hearing different perspectives on these things. Yeah, it's so cool to see how other people's brains work and just how everybody just does things. Bryson, what's up, my man? Keep it up, my G. Appreciate you, man. You as well. I think the bullet journal is great, Johnny says, if you use it your personal way, not someone else's system, not for looks. I agree with that 100,000%, Johnny. Do it your way. Because the only way you're going to properly get information down and actually be able to retain it afterwards is if you do it the way you want to do it. And if you do it the way that's most comfortable with you, like that's how you got to do it. Dad, what is up? Glad you made it home safe. I love doing a gigantic mishmash of different systems and styles. Dude, same. I have lists, I have paragraphs, I have scribbles, I have lines, I have everything. Everything under the sun. Bryson asks, when's the next video? When's next video is Sunday. They're always Sundays, brother. Always on Sundays. 10 a.m. Central. This microphone, bruh. It's kind of crazy. What it's about is in question still, but it's in the development stages. But I'm excited for it. Katie says, agreed. There are no rules in bullet journaling or anything stationary-wise. Yeah, man. It's all just how you want to do it. It's all up to you. Because it works, if you try to do it somebody else's way, it's not going to work as well for you. Because that's their way. That's how they've decided that it works for them. And maybe it does work for you, because maybe you guys have a similar style of thinking, how you guys work internally, right? But yeah, mine is pretty random because in my brain, it is pretty random up there. Pretty all over the place. Sometimes I have to start a new page because I don't have enough space to fully get the whole thought out on one sheet. So it's one of those things. Not do lists. I've done drawings. I'll do a thing and I'll separate it. It's just completely random. So like I have this where we were putting the bookshelf together and I was writing some stuff down. And then the next thing over was talking about dinner. Pepperoni pizza, Diet Pepsi, Sprite, and a do list. Like it's just all sorts of random things. It's just if I have space and I have an idea or a thought, I need to write it down. There it goes. Oh, buddy. We have 23 seconds until 2 hours length of stream. Wow. What a stream, guys. What a podcast. What a chat. Whatever we want to call this. I'm going to wrap it up here. I hope you guys had a great time. I had a great time. Thank you all for being here. This was awesome. Katie says, I absolutely love decorating and scrapbooking in my main A5 Traveler's Notebook. It's for me, though, not looks. If I don't decorate it, I don't use it. That's cool. That's good for you, though, for making it your own way. Maddie, hey, look at you still going. She says, oh, yeah, you caught me at the end there. Yep. She said, oh, it's okay, though. Thanks for popping in at the end. I appreciate you, baby. But, yeah, last question. What page are you on in your current book? I like that question. I am on page... Crap. I mean, technically I'm on page 147, but I have numbered 148 and 149. So, that's where we're at. That's where we are at currently. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for being here. We have surpassed the 2-hour mark. I'm grateful for each and every one of you that have popped in today, hung out with us, spent some of your valuable time chilling in the conversation. It's been a good time. We had a great talk. Glad everybody was here. 147. Hey, that's crazy. Yep. 147 is where we're at. And I'm hoping to finish this one up soon, because this will have been, I started this one the 1st, so that would have been a month since I filled it up. I could probably do it by the 29th, probably, because this year we have 29 days in February. Anyway, guys, that's it for me rambling. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate you all. Until next time, which will probably be Sunday for Director's Commentary. Sunday, Director's Commentary, 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern, because I know that now. Thank you all so much for being here. Johnny, see you Sunday, brother. See you Sunday. See you guys Sunday or whenever. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you next time. Peace.